The day the galaxy understood that humans are just monsters wearing gentle. The Galactic Council chamber was a cathedral of light and crystal, designed to inspire awe in any who entered. Races from 1,000 systems gathered there, each seated in their designated spire. Today's meeting was billed as routine, a discussion of war crimes committed in the Arcanus Rebellion. But the agenda changed the moment a human walked into the chamber. Ambassador Elara Cade, Earth's representative, looked ordinary compared to the alien dignitaries, plain black suit, calm eyes, measured smile. Nothing about her suggested the weight she carried. And yet, by the end of the session, every species in that hall would see past the mask of gentleness humanity wore. The trigger. The debate began with accusations against the Vornak fleets, who had glassed a rebel colony. The chamber buzzed with outrage until a Xyrillian delegate, scaled and crimson, turned his slit-pupiled eyes toward Elara. "And you humans," he hissed, "have no right to sit in judgment. Your species, barbaric predators, known for your brutality. Tell me, Ambassador, do you deny the atrocities in your history?" A hush spread. Most species avoided direct confrontations in council. Elara, however, only folded her hands. "No," she said softly. "I don't deny them. In fact, I think you should all understand what humans truly are. The first layer, fire and cities." Elara's voice carried with practiced calm, but beneath it was steel. "On our own world, before we even reached the stars, we fought wars that killed tens of millions. We created firestorms so vast that they devoured entire cities. People suffocated not from flames, but because the inferno stole every breath of air. That is what my ancestors endured and inflicted long before we dreamed of spaceships." A ripple of unease passed across the chamber. The insectoid Tikari ambassador clicked his mandibles. "You burned your own nests." "Yes," Elara said. "Because victory mattered more than mercy. The second layer, the winter of hunger." She continued before anyone could interrupt. "There was a winter where millions starved. Soldiers gnawed on frozen leather boots for food. Families boiled grass to feed children. And still, the war raged on. We did not stop. We did not surrender. We endured starvation, cold, and despair because we believed survival meant more than life itself." A gelatinous Yill delegate shivered, his form rippling in horror. That is madness. No species would accept such loss." Elara's gaze sharpened. "Humans did. Because we saw no other choice. The third layer, poison by choice." The chamber grew colder as she went on. "You fear toxins. You design entire treaties to ban chemical weapons. Do you know what humans do? We drink poison every morning." Confused murmurs rose. "It's called caffeine," Elara explained. "A stimulant. A mild neurotoxin. We dose ourselves daily to stay alert. To push past exhaustion. We've normalized poisoning ourselves as part of simply beginning the day." The avian corn delegate's feathers puffed in alarm. "You ingest venom by tradition? By necessity." The fourth layer, the sun weapon. Elara paused, her eyes sweeping the chamber. "And then, when war consumed us, we split the atom. We built weapons that turned a single city into ash in a flash of light. Children's shadows burned into walls. Survivors walked as living corpses, skin peeling away with every step. We looked into the face of a miniature sun and realized we had become gods of annihilation." The silence was suffocating. General Rock, the Vornak warlord who had once mocked humanity, sat frozen. He had destroyed planets with orbital bombardments, yet even he felt small imagining a weapon born of one world, capable of erasing everything in seconds. The mask of gentleness. Elara let the silence stretch before she spoke again. Her voice softened, almost gentle. "And yet, You look at us and see diplomats, explorers, farmers, poets. You think we are kind because we offer trade and friendship. But understand this, our kindness is a choice. It is a mask. Beneath it lies the monster that starved and burned and poisoned itself, and still rose stronger. Her words landed like blades. We wear gentleness not because we are harmless, but because we remember too well what we are capable of when we stop pretending. The shattered chamber. For the first time in the Council's history, no one spoke. No accusations. No rebuttals. Not even whispers. The Yill delegate finally broke the silence, his voice trembling. You mean to say, humanity is a predator pretending to be a gardener? Ilara tilted her head. Exactly. The Quorn's feathers flattened in unease. Then why ally with us? Why not conquer? Her smile was faint, weary. Because we've seen what conquest costs. We'd rather not awaken that monster again. But if you force us to, if you mistake gentleness for weakness, you will see exactly what humanity is beneath the mask. The day the galaxy understood. When the session ended, the delegates filed out in silence. The stories of burned cities, starvation winters, and sun weapons spread like wildfire through every spire and corridor. From that day on, treaties with Earth were signed faster, disputes settled quicker. No one wanted to test the edge of the monster hiding behind the human smile. And across the stars, a phrase took root among alien tongues, whispered with both awe and dread.